Alright, good morning and welcome to Teal House Farm. It is about 5:30 in the morning, and I thought I'd just take you through my morning routine on most days, kind of show you what's going on. Today there's a little bit extra work to do because we have basically been out of the house every day this week between a ton of doctor's appointments for Annie, and they were actually kind of upside down and sideways. It was not a good week, and if you want to watch about that, I'll link it below. It was not what we were expecting from these doctor's appointments. And then also Sam is finishing up his online classes for the semester, so he's been taking a lot of big tests, so we had to be out of the house for those, so we had to find things to do. All that to say is that my kitchen is a disaster. So we have extra work to do this morning. I feel like it is super important to have everything ready for the day before the kids wake up. Otherwise, I feel like I am absolutely behind and stressed. It really helps me to be a better and more present mom if I get a lot of my chore work done before they wake up. Otherwise, I just feel overwhelmed all day. So I'm going to show you what I get done. We're going to get some of this extra stuff done before we get the kids up for the day. The kids are actually not allowed to come down until about 7. I use this baby gate as a way to let them know it is not time to get up yet. We have some really early risers. JJ is always awake by 6:15 or 6:30, and they have all day to be with me and to be on top of me and crawling all over me. But I need to get my morning stuff done without them being underfoot because it really slows me down. So they are not allowed to come downstairs until they see that the baby gate has been moved, and I usually move it between 7 and 7:15 because breakfast will be on the table and I am ready for the day. First thing I usually do is I just get the coffee started. Since we use a percolator, it takes a little bit longer, but the great thing is there's no filters to buy and it uses less coffee, so it saves us a little bit of money. While that is going, I usually get the counters cleared, which today means a lot of dishes. Usually I do not have this many dishes in the morning because I'll do the dishes at night. But last night we were just gone really late, and these are actually dishes from yesterday morning's breakfast that didn't get done. So we're going to get all of those done and get the counters clear so that just it looks clean in here and it doesn't stress me out. I do laundry during the day, pretty much every day, but because I use a line a lot to dry instead of a dryer, it takes basically all day for the laundry to dry. So it's outside drying, and then I bring it in at the end of the day, and then actually fold it in the morning. I just find that works better for me. And I say fold, I don't really mean fold. I don't fold the laundry. I throw it into piles, and then each individual person comes and gets their own pile. It is absolutely positively not worth folding it with all the little kids because they just grab it in a big heap and then drop it on the way upstairs and shove it in their little boxes, so not worth it. And Sam's and mine, I'll fold it when I'm putting it away, but when I'm sorting it here, I'm just dumping it in piles, and then each person can come get theirs when they are allowed to come downstairs at 7. Alright, those main chores are done. We are going to go deliver Sam a cup of coffee. He has been up since 5 studying for his classes, so I am sure he is needing a little boost.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How's it going?
Okay. It's my last lab, so.
Yay! Sam was working on getting accepted into in-person classes, but we were planning on starting school in May. That was our plan, doing a 14-month program for a second bachelor's. Let me tell you, if you're going to college, you're going to spend all that money to go to college. Please get a degree that you can use in real life. Because what do 2 music majors do with their degrees? They send somebody back to school for a better one. But anyway, he's trying to qualify for in-person classes. We were planning on him starting in May, and then we discovered that because he has been out of college for, 13 years, something like that, they wouldn't accept a lot of his science and math prerequisites. They were too old, and so he's had to take a bunch of science classes now online and kind of cram them all in because they have to be done by December 1st. So he's this close to done. I'm so proud of him because he's still working 2 jobs, and then he's getting up super early in the morning to do class and then studying all night too to do class. So he has worked really hard to qualify for this program. At this point in the morning, I'm gonna just sip on my coffee and I'm gonna look over my plan for today. What is today? Friday? Ta-da! We're just gonna see what we have planned today. Since I'm actually doing really well on time, I still got about 45 minutes till I have to unleash the Kraken and open that gate. And so we're just gonna see if there's anything that I have planned today that I can get kind of pre-set up for the kids, so that there's less stress later. And I know I have a lot today because we haven't been home and I have to catch up on everything. So I promised the girls they could put up their Christmas tree. And I need to switch out Isla's clothes. She's gotten bigger, so she needs a new size. So that means dragging things up from the basement. So I'm going to sip this coffee for a minute, and then I'm going to go ahead and go down to our creepy basement and find all the Christmas tree decorations for the kids and bring up Isla's next size up clothes so we can get started on that laundry. And then we're going to need to start breakfast, and we're going to start dinner in the crock pot at the same time, so there's less cooking to do later today. Well, I don't know if you feel better, but I feel better that it's all done and set up for the day, and it is 6:37, which is great. So we're going to start breakfast. I know a lot of people do their Bible reading in the morning. I don't, because I feel like as soon as I get up to start the day that my brain is just on fast forward for this hour and a half that I have, because I'm just thinking about all these things I want to do before the kids wake up and then they become the focus of my day. That if I try to read my Bible in the morning, I'm literally speed reading and distracted by everything that I need to get done, or stressed that it took 20 minutes and now I'm behind. And so I find I do a lot better if I read my Bible in the afternoon, during nap time, or I actually keep a Bible in the car. And because we do a lot of traveling with all of Annie's appointments, and we inevitably end up waiting somewhere in the car so I can feed the baby or pump, and that's a great quiet time. She can play on her tablet and I'll read my Bible and do my Bible study book. So, whatever works best for you. I don't do it in the morning because I would not be a good focused reader, and I definitely would not be a good quiet listener, which are 2 very important things when you are reading your Bible. So breakfast. So this kind of mishmash breakfast. I have roll of sausage in the fridge that I need to use, so we will make some sausage patties. I randomly have a whole stack of tiny little new potatoes, and so I'm going to dice those up with some peppers and just do fried potatoes, and then I'm going to make some toast. The girls will not eat fried potatoes. I offer them potatoes multiple times a week, and they just don't want them. I figure at some point they will grow their adult taste buds and try it, so I just keep offering it. But I think I'll also probably put out some yogurt or something, because I think the toast and the sausage, they'll still be kind of hungry. So let's get all that started and on the table, and then we'll get the girls downstairs so they can do their real quick morning chores, putting away their clothes, and we can have some breakfast together. Breakfast, dinner, all right, come get your piles. Say good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's get breakfast on the table. Daddy's got the fire started. Mikey's stirring it for me while I was changing the baby. No.
I want to make the sausages.
They have been all cooked. You can pour the drinks though if you want. There's orange juice or milk.
Orange juice.
Do you want milk? They have your cup over at the table, baby. You don't need another one.
I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna do the tree.
Yep, we are gonna do
puffed up because I put it.